put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Buffalo. It's the Steelers and the reigning Super Bowl champs on EA Sports.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. And this time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Harris running straight ahead. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
Parker, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start the drive with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. On the move to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Drake London, 67 yards. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Carlos Basham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now they'll throw with Allen. Able to shake him up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll toss to Harris. And some room to work. And out across midfield down to the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here's Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll try the right side with Harris. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long. It's Fields.
That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Harris on the draw. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense back out and ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you know.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. B.J. Hill in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Running for it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen off the play fake.
This pass is caught by London.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. Reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Cook again.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Fields throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now it's Fields. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Fields.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
To throw is Fields. Here's Freiermuth again.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 92 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Brought down at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, it's Cook. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown! Mason Knox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Fields. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he's going to have a Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They run it again with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Back to throw. Fields
steps away. And that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Fields now to throw.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Roberts.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pass complete, Thomas.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
To the air again, Fields.
He's got the hook up to Lazard.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Handoff comes to Cook. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
217 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A give. This is Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lamb, yeah, a little extra on top.
And all that...